Hello guys, so welcome to kayotutorials. So here I'm coming up with a small tutorial on modifiers in 3dsMax. So let's get started. So very first of all, we'll be going through one modifier first of all. That's a bend modifier. So how bend can be used in multiple ways. So let's just take a plane. Let's take a box. I can just create a box over here and let's increase the segments if needed. So we can increase the width segments. Alright, and we can slightly give height segments, length segments. Let's go into this. Go into the modifier list and let's give a modifier called a bend modifier. So I'll go into this and let's assign a bend modifier, and into the bend you have three axes, X, Y and Z axis. So if you see it correctly, let's say we take it as X axis, and if you try to bend it with the angle, you can see it's going to bend it. You also have a limit effect. So if you want to bend it from one axis, you can just push the limit effect somewhere over here and then you can try to bend it. Can you see that? So you can easily bend this without disturbing the other side over here. Even you have the direction. If you want to go with the direction parameter, you can go with the direction parameter as well. So if you reduce this, you can just increase or decrease this stuff over here. So I'll just make it as 90 over here. Why we are assigning the segments is like, if you don't assign the segments, the shape will get disturbed over here. I can slightly remove this, and if you want, you can just mirror it, copy it in x-axis, and let's just duplicate it. Select this both and convert to poly. So this tutorial is specially for beginners. So I've got a request for this. So select this, control select this, and let's bridge it. So you can just easily bridge this stuff. Select the edges, double click on the edges over here, and let's slightly give a bit of chamfer. We can just easily give a chamfer. So that's how your bend modifier can be used for different ways. So the second modifier we are going to go through is the lathe modifier. So this tutorial is going to be in two parts, 2 or 3 parts maximum. So let's just go into the spline and let's take a line and let's create a shape. So let's go into the vertices and slightly you can just adjust this as required. And let's go into the modifier list and let's give a modifier called lathe modifier. So lathe is going to revolve this in 360 degree. So if you're creating any kind of a half curve, you can definitely use the lathe modifier. In what axis? X, Y, Z. So I think Y is okay. Alignment minimum, center and maximum on the other side. So you can go into the line, select the vertex, select this, right click, and you can add the points as required. So we can do this changes that can be done. So you can create wine glasses, you can create bottles, which can be used for different surfaces for creating cylindrical shapes. So now we have one more modifier in the list, that is a shell modifier. So we are going to give shell right on top of this. So let's go over here and we have a shell modifier. So shell modifier is going to give you thickness right from inner and outer amount. So you can just adjust the thickness of it, inner and outer, with the help of shell modifier. So if you have any surface, like if you have created anything, like if you have created a sphere, so convert to poly, and if you have deleted this, select the border, right click and cap it. So now it looks very thin. So let's give a shell modifier to make it look a bit thicker. So you can assign a shell over here like this. That's it. Convert to poly. Alright. So the next modifier which we have in the list is twist. If you have selected this object and if you give twist over here, so twist can be used for multiple things, like if you are creating something like this, let's give some height segments, increase the height, radius, shift and drag it up, drag it down. Select this all 4 together and let's assign a twist. So let's give a twist. You can see in that you also have the axis over here. So you have x-axis, you have y-axis, you can see that. So you can twist it. You can twist it in this way, in z-axis. If you only want to twist at particular angle, so you can twist at particular angle also, can be done. Can you see this? Okay. So half is going to get twisted and rest is going to be normal. So this can be assigned in this way. So twist can also be used over here. Can see this? Can go into the X, Y, can twist it. Can you see? Can twist it. Can twist the model. So you can go into hierarchy, affect pivot only, center to object, and then you can just give a twist over here. Alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we'll be continuing with the next part with other modifiers. So thanks for watching this tutorial.